Nginenja. Ngeninja. Ngineninja. Recently, there's a clip that's been doing around where a girl is struggling to read Zulu, and her mother's busy just trying to, will her way. Like you can see, she has she's keeping everything in her, not to like explode, but she really wants her daughter to sort of get it, without spoon feeding her, and she dilly dallies from Ngeninja, Ngeninja, ninja njengenja, and all of that. And then, but I don't know if she eventually gets it, but it got me thinking, once the screens and the phones are off, once the kikis and ha-has are gone, you really start to think is that a lot of children that look like us, a lot of the kids now grow up in urban settings where the first language is and the spoken language at our time is English. And yes, a lot of them are able to somewhat speak their mother tongue and their father tongue if, interracial, but another story. But they actually struggle with the reading, not necessarily the comprehension of the spoken language, but the read language. And that's one of the things that I really got to thinking about. Say, actually, a lot of us, we're laughing at that, but it will come down to that, unless we do make a conscious effort to expose these kids to the environments where a lot of the people around them, a lot of people are speaking a native tongue. And obviously, if you do stuff like have mandatory languages in the house. That being said, I then had a look around as to what actually is available, to sort of not combat, but what actually is available to address these things. It's called the Talking Dictionary. It's offered in about, currently, I think, 8 or 9 South African languages. Eight, I think. It's got English, Afrikaans, Xhosa, Zulu, Setswana, Sesotho, Sesotho sa Leboa. I think there's a Khoisan language that's being included as well, called, but yes. And I think Mandarin. It also offers Mandarin, but that's besides the point of this. But yeah, and what it essentially is, from what I understand, is a product that not only has the words, but it also introduces the proper pronunciation as well as like pronunciation and enunciation. It teaches them to sound them out. And it is a very interesting feature where for the animal section, they also include the sounds because believe it or not, there are kids that have never ever been to the zoo. So yeah, this is one of the things that I found that would be interesting to see how kids that currently struggle with languages they're not exposed to adapt when looking at something like this. So right off the bat, as you can see here from this unboxing section, it says it has a detailed full color illustration, 19 main themes that engage the senses, limits screen time because it promotes reading, obviously, more than 2,000 color illustration and more than 200 common phrases that are included, 5,000 words, and then a lot of audio effects that are included as well in it. So it should be an interesting product, and let's just see how this can be helpful to kids and adults actually, because if you want to take up if you want to take up a new language, I would think something like this really would come in handy, because then it takes away the anxiety of being afraid of mispronouncing and actually hearing someone that knows how to pronounce the words actually sound. So when opening the box, what you immediately find, so in my case, I got this with the additional one language set, and in this case I chose Setswana. And so there's that book, we'll get to that. It also comes with, okay, here's the magic bit, right? The main product is this, the Talking Dictionary. This is what it looks like, and it's covered a bit, but So essentially, it's a full color dictionary, comprehensive with a lot of pictures, with a lot of words in it, and it will get a person to somewhat of a good understanding of a certain language, you know, life on earth, blah blah blah. And then when you, so it comes only with English, but what you can also get is additional language packs. So I opted for the Setswana one for now, just because that was my choice, but you can really opt for anything as well. And with that, the other thing that comes in the box, which is really where the magic happens, is the call finder pen that they use, and that's that, the lanyard, as well as the charging cable, I think, or upgrade cable. No, I think this is to connect to your PC, and this pretty much allows you to sort of, this pretty much allows you, so if there are any upgrades that are offered, I think it's done over the network, so you connect it to your PC and it'll be able to get an upgrade that way. And that's pretty much what's in the box. Now, how this works is you will take your call finder pen. This is what it looks like there. And this is what it looks like. And it's got two Shanghai special batteries. It's got two AAA batteries. They say they're called Uniros Heavy Duty Plus Plus. Yeah, I don't know about that, but hopefully it does. And has a cute little lanyard to keep on the pen. Just by looking at it, the construction of the pen is okay. But then again, it's a product I'm not familiar with, so we'll see how well it keeps up. If you open that, let me just see. Okay, here we go. So battery is going that way, and see, switches on. Switches off. Makes a sound when it switches off, no sound when it switches on. So let's see. Let's test it. Let's see how well this works. Out of the. So the nice thing about this is that if you really want to integrate it into your family's sort of learning language, you can make sure that, I mean, you can even plug in headphones for that. Let me just test this. Hold on. If I put those on, and apparently I should be able to plug it right into this on the side. Takes your standard 3.5 takes your standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and that goes into any set of headphones that you may have. Let's see. That's the sound of coins. The sound of paper money.
Air conditioner.
So if, with these that have multiple words on it, one of the things that you do is that rather than just pointing it at the whole thing, you point it at a section or the word itself. So if I put it here, window, bodywork, you know.
City bus.
So all right, let's go to, something like here, page 226, motor racing.
Dust. Rally. Racing car. Off-road. Track racing. mountain bike,
you know. And let's see in the index. Okay, so it doesn't do on the words on the index. I thought, well, let's see on the acknowledgements. None of those. Common phrases.
finding your way. Where is the nearest hotel? What is the exchange rate? Please, please, please explain.
So, for the base language, it works quite well. I think I'm starting to get the hang of it and how it works. So now let me try it with. This is like an audio prompt to tell you that the language has switched. Now, going back to the very same book.
It's not until you fall that you fly when you're chasing.
What?
Sekiri kwalelo.
Oh, wow.
It's not until you fall.
So on page 142, interestingly, that's an inkjet, so that's an inkjet printer, that sound that it's making right there. And if you put it on the word itself,
Mogatisi wa enketjete. Sejana sa sefo.
that's a colander on page 147. That's a
Sejana
colander.
sa sefo.
It's a colander. So, and that's the thing. So, same book.
Ngwedi. Thulaganyo ya dipolanete.
That's the solar system.
Letsatsi. Thulaganyo ya dipolanete.
If you go.
The solar system.
Yeah. And you go.
Thulaganyo ya dipolanete.
The solar system.
Not only are they dark, not only do I have an inja, I have a type of izinja.
Mifuta ya dintwa. Teni e tona. Ntwa ya nku. Ponchi. Moitshepi wa barenate. Ntwa. Poho ya maburu. Laborato. Ntwa ya nku. Rotaveilere. Seotlwana. Bogola. Ntswagadi. Ntwanyana.
And with that, Nginenja. Now, obviously, this is something that's new to me. I will hopefully be getting some of the other additional languages, and I'm really looking forward to trying this out, not only on myself, but some of my friends and the kids in the family, and see if they like this. Like I said, I was kind of disappointed that they didn't have Venda in Tsonga, and I actually did reach out to them to ask if they'll be adding it anytime soon. Unfortunately, it's not in the current plans, but they are, for the other South African languages, they already exist. This will be a great product, particularly if your kids grow up in the city and they struggle with vernac. This is the product to get. It's called the Talking Dictionary by Breezer Publications, and I'll put all the links to the product in the description below. so that if you really think you need one of these, you can get one of these for yourself or buy it as a gift for someone. Yeah. So that we stop laughing at kids that can't say ninja ninja.